episode of Yet Another Beer Show. I'm Colin.
I'm JT.
And today we're here to review another beer. Shocker!
Yeah, at least we're consistent in what we do.
Right. Today we're going to do the Ballast Point Sculpin IPA. So this one comes highly recommended, and it's a fairly new concoction, a new recipe. And it's called Sculpin. It's named after this fish, which you see on the label. And because apparently the meat of the sculpin is this really kind of high, intense meat, but it's rich and has a good flavor. And Ballast thought that that would be a great thing, a great way to name an IPA, because it's got this kind of sharp flavor, but really, really rich and really good.
So it doesn't have a fishy taste.
Not because it's fishy in flavor, theoretically. Also, the interesting thing about this is a World Beer Cup 2010 winner. This won the gold medal in the IPA category at the World Beer Cup. So it's world renowned for being an excellent IPA. IPA is normally not my favorite, you know.
I didn't like the IPAs and the Belgian ales, but that's a personal favorite.
But this one seems like it's going to be pretty good. It's 6% alcohol, I think, something like that. So it's more in the range of your average beer, a little bit more than that. Not like some of the other beers we've reviewed, which have been way high up on the alcohol content.
And you know, alcohol percentage is not necessarily a good determinant of a beer. You know,
it's just something to keep in mind. Make sure that you are aware. Of what
As an IPA, a 6% is actually probably a little higher than most IPAs. I think most IPAs will probably get 5.5 to 5.8%.
Right, you're talking about alcohol content, probably the same vein as like your average light beer would be something like that too. So you know, if you want to kind of upgrade from your Miller Lite, go to something interesting. Like,
and you're gonna get a great flavored beer here too. Like,
right.
I mean, right off the bat,
you can tell.
I mean, yeah. It smells like an IPA. Actually, it's got a very high. I mean, like IPAs for me, like how I usually determine it is like like the first smell that comes to mind is like sort of like evergreen forest.
Because what that is that's like kind of the burst of the hops.
Yes.
It's going to hit you in the nose. And like IPA is notoriously for having a lot of hops, and this one's no different. It's going to be really hoppy, but it's also made with apricot, mango, peach. So it's got a lot of these kind of bright fruit flavors, and you can smell that. And I mean, I noticed when I poured it right away, kind of real nice like fruit basket type flavors, smells coming out of it. So. Really nice. It's a bright color, good head, and
cheers.
A good flavor.
Let's dive into it. Wow, that's really crisp. I mean, that's.
Some of the beers that we've done recently have been smooth. Like we say smooth a lot. It's like easy to drink. It kind of like slides down the throat. This is different. This is kind of effervescent. Really,
it does. It has a light citrus flavor onto it. I wouldn't say it's like a sharp citrus flavor, like and some beers that you can get. But like as you said, you know, it has like a lot of that fruity flavor, apricot, and you can sort of you get a light taste of that, but it's not overwhelming on the.
Right, and you taste this. You taste this in the top of your mouth as well as on your tongue. Like it just kind of it fills your mouth. It's just like really rich flavor. It's very vibrant.
It is, yeah, as you said, it's a vibrant flavor, but it's not a full-bodied beer in the sense that like it's very crisp, sharp on the tongue, and then you know you have to take another sip to get the flavor back.
Right.
It doesn't stick with you. It's not a heavy beer. I'm enjoying it. I've always been a big IPA fan. It's
easy to drink, really good flavors, and I mean I'm starting to get a sense of why this would be a gold medal winner at the World Beer Cup. It's really, really good, and I mean for a new recipe, that's interesting. A lot of things that win those awards are traditionally historically old, you know,
or are just usually variations on a new recipe. I mean, and it always amazes me too. It's like, how do you come up with a new recipe like after something's been done, you know, for 100 years or 150 years, depending on like what style of beer it is and where it was manufactured from.
So I mean, I can't think of things aren't jumping to mind, but I've definitely tasted beers similar to this. You know, things with like the peach, mango, like fruity flavors before. But there's something interesting about this that makes it pretty unique. I think it's just like how bright the flavors are, how easy it is to drink.
It does kind of have a sweet aftertaste, I would say. Yeah. On top of that.
And you know, we say, excuse me. some of the beers we've reviewed in the past have been, you know, this tastes like candy. You know, we had
Yeah.
one that we did a while back, which was like, it tasted like banana runs. We had another one where, you know, it just tastes like some sort of candy. This is not that beer.
No.
But it still has, you know, the kind of essence of the fruits and things like that. But it tastes more like the fruit than it does.
It's a more natural flavor that occurs.
Yeah.
You know, there are some beers that, you know, it's, you know, it tastes and smells like they add, like, even though it might be brewed with the original ingredients, you know, sometimes you can add flavor to things. You know, they add flavor to teas and sodas and stuff. And
Right.
there's nothing stopping people from adding it to beers. This tastes all natural.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get any sense that this was like, okay, we need to compensate for something within it.
Yeah. It's, I mean, the short story is it's delicious. It's great. And
Thank God for hops.
yeah, let's find some more bottles. Anyway.
I would definitely actually, just overall, final recommendation would try this out, drink it.
Right.
I'm actually looking forward to actually having it, more of it, and going back to
So
it.
it's the Ballast, the Sculpin IPA, and it's delicious. So yeah, for yet another beer show, that's JT.
That's Colin.
And remember to check us out online, yetanotherbiershow.com, as well as all those social networks you're probably aware of.
Cheers.
That's one of the best.
Yes.
That's really good.
It really is like nice and smooth.
It's nice and smooth.
Yeah, baby.
Delicious flavors.
I'm imagining like a little berry wave going on. It's like
Peaches and mangoes. Don't forget the lemon flowers. Sculpin IPA.
oh yeah.